Hi, this is Dr. Gary, and welcome to the weekly tune-up this week. First, I want to thank all of you for riding this little bumpy road with us this last week. The reason we're making the shift, just for those of you who are unaware of what's going on, the company that we used as our email provider for all of you for the last 5 years has been getting hacked lately with some internet terrorism going on. And we thought it would be best if we changed the way we do what we do just to protect you and your email addresses, because we personally do not want to be responsible for you losing that. Also, this is going to be the last tune-up that's going to be sent through that medium. So if there's any orphans out there that have not changed to the new link, which is simply, it's on this website as well, but it's also very simple, called the tuneupchannel.com. Just move to that and subscribe right there, and you'll be given a notification when the new tune-up hits YouTube. And if you choose not to do that or have your own account with YouTube, what you can do is just simply make a quick link to drgary.tv, and every week the newest tune-up will be displayed on the top screen on that website for you to make it just a little bit simpler. Also this week I received a couple of emails from people out there that obviously are going through some treacherous things as far as in their work, just kind of feeling like they're in the hamster cage. They're just not getting anywhere. One young 44-year-old man wrote me, said he feels like he's lost his sense of purpose in life. He just goes through the same motions every day. He feels like he's not getting anywhere. And he wanted my help, and for me to talk about that a little bit. So I'm going to do that right now. I thought that was important to address that right away, because I know a lot of you that I talk to or hear from are feeling that way. A lot of it is just the sign of the times, and a lot of it is the way we look at things, and a lot of it is that you're uninspired in what you do because you're not being challenged enough, or your capabilities are much larger than what you're actually doing to make a living. And one of the remedies for this is to understand, first of all, that each one of our total purposes in life is not the job we do. Like, my purpose is really not what I'm doing here. My purpose is to inspire and motivate people no matter what I do. I just feel fortunate that I found this, that I could use that medium and this medium to do that with. Many of you work in offices, many of you work out in the field or in construction. It's still the same purpose in life. Your job is to inspire and motivate someone. What you're telling me is if you're uninspired and unmotivated and feel like you're in a mundane situation, that's not going on, that you're unable to feel inspired yourself, so therefore how do you inspire someone else? One of the quick fixes to this, if you can't change jobs, or if it's unfeasible for you to quit the job you have and go do something that you would rather do, or create something that you would rather do, one of the things you can do is change the way you're doing what you do. Not necessarily the work itself. You can change the way you approach it. First of all, you can change the way you drive to it, the way you commute to it, take a different route, create new scenery in your life. One of the things that creates a mundane environment or a feeling of being in a rut is doing the same thing over and over again and really expecting it to not be the same all the time. That's kind of Einstein's theory of insanity, of doing the same thing over again, expecting a different result. What I want you to learn how to do is take a different route to work. If you drive one way, drive another way, or alternate routes every other day. Also, if you like to stop for coffee in the morning and you always go to your favorite coffee shop, go to a different one. Explore something new. You're going to find new people, a new vibe, a new scene, and that's going to change things a little bit for you. Also, every day, make a deal with yourself that you're going to do something kind for yourself every day. Tell yourself, when I go to work today, if I inspire and motivate someone today, what I'm going to do for myself is, and then do something nice. It doesn't have to be spending money. It could be just like going and sitting in the park and watching the ducks. It could be just going for a walk. It could be taking an extra 10, 20 minutes during lunch hour. Decide you're going to be nice to yourself. And also, if we're feeling mundane in our job, one of the things that's going on is we're probably using virus words. We have to get things done. We need to do this. We should do that. We should feel better. Let's really watch those virus words. Why, try, need, but, should, don't, and hope. And then also understand the way you think about your job has a lot to do with the way you feel about your job. If your job is not inspiring to you, find a reason to be inspired anyway. Understand that each one of our jobs are important. You know, there's about 310 million people, maybe a few more than that now here in the United States. And each one of us are important. Each one of us do matter. No matter if it seems like we're the least of us, it doesn't matter. What you do is important, because here's what's going to happen. If you decide to quit that job or stop doing what you do, something's going to happen in that business and you're going to have to be replaced. That's going to create a dynamic shift everywhere just for that thing to fit again, just because of what you were doing. If you can understand that what you're doing is important, it feeds the commerce of the world, it feeds the well-being of everyone for you to be there, that's a huge sense of purpose. But beyond that, look at yourself a little bit differently. Look at yourself as a person who can make a difference in someone else's life. And today, and every day you go to work, decide you're going to put a smile on someone's face. Start with your own. Even if it doesn't feel natural, do it anyway. You'll be surprised what happens. And then also decide you're going to inspire someone else today that's having a bad day. When you make someone else feel good or see something a little bit differently, it's going to make you feel good, and you start creating that sense of purpose inside again. There really is no ruts in life. There really is no mundaneness. It's all in our ears. It's the way we think about things, right in there between our ears. And one of the things we can learn to do is think about it differently and invent and create new ways of doing exactly what we do. And you'll be surprised in what a difference that can make, like instantaneously. I trust this is going to help just a little bit. And what I want all of you to do today is to love someone and understand living in this world is all about love, it's all about kindness, it's all about forgiveness. And as I go around out there sometimes, I'm not seeing a lot of it. I have a lot of people wonder sometimes, it seems like Dr. Gary's got a little negative on us or focusing on too many things that aren't good. I see all the good. However, I also see many people that are not doing well. And I think it's the responsibility of each one of us that are doing well to lift someone else up who's having a tough time. We got to take care of each other. Let's focus on that. And let's focus on greeting the day each day with love in our heart and a smile on our face. And also, if somebody walks up to us and is a little grumpy that day, give them permission to have a bad day, and then do what you can do to inspire them. Until next time, let's get converted. Let's get over there to the tuneupchannel.com. And I really appreciate all of you being with me on this journey. And thanks for being in touch. Until next time, this is Dr. Gary wishing you an extraordinary week. Bye-bye.